Throughout human history, we have always looked up at the sky and wondered if there was life out there beyond Earth. Are we alone in the universe? It's a question that has been pondered by philosophers, scientists, and theologians for centuries. Our ancestors left behind evidence that they, too, looked to the heavens and saw wonders beyond our current understanding. From cave drawings to ancient texts to mysterious structures like the pyramids, there are countless examples of what some believe is evidence of extraterrestrial life and/or technology. There are also countless examples of modern men in black covering up evidence of extraterrestrial activity here on Earth. In this video, I want to talk about all of these things and more. So let's get started. In ancient times, our ancestors didn't have the technology to explore space, but they still managed to create some pretty impressive structures. For example, the Egyptians built pyramids that are still standing today. And the Inca built Machu Picchu, which is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world. Some people believe that both of these structures were actually built with the help of aliens. There are a lot of theories out there about why aliens would have come to Earth and then just kind of disappeared. One theory is that they came here to observe us and then went back to their own planets to report back to their superiors. Another theory is that they came here to warn us about something and then left before we could figure out what it was. A third theory is that they came here to teach us some advanced technologies and then left once they realized that we weren't ready to handle them yet. Whatever the reason, there's no doubt that there are many unexplained mysteries from the past that may hold the key to understanding our place in the universe. Now let's move on to something a bit more concrete. There are also plenty of examples of supposed UFO sightings throughout history. In fact, there was even a UFO wave back in the 1940s when there were so many reports of strange lights in the sky that newspapers ran daily stories about them. Of course, not everyone believed these reports. But even if only some of them were true, that still means that there are aliens out there flying machines that we can't even imagine. But perhaps the most compelling evidence of aliens comes from within our own government. You see, there are rumors that the government is currently hiding evidence of extraterrestrial life. Some people believe that they're doing this to protect us from the truth. Others believe that they're doing it to cover up their own mistakes. Whatever the reason, there are plenty of stories about crashed UFOs and government cover-ups. One of the most famous cases is the Roswell incident from 1947. According to official reports, the military recovered a flying disc made of rubber and tin foil from a ranch near Roswell, New Mexico. However, they quickly retracted their statement and said that the object was actually a balloon from a nearby airbase. This story has been the subject of countless books, TV shows, and movies, and it remains one of the most famous UFO cases ever investigated. Another case that gained widespread attention was the Betty and Barney Hill case from 1961. These two lovers claimed that they were abducted by aliens while camping in New Hampshire. They said that they were taken aboard a spaceship and experimented on. Of course, this story was met with skepticism, but it helped to popularize the idea of alien abductions. More recently, there have been numerous reports of UFOs being spotted over military bases. Some people believe that this is simply a coincidence. Others believe that the government is hiding something. If you want to learn more about these cases, I highly recommend checking out the work of investigative journalist Leslie Kean. She wrote a book called UFOs: Generals, Pilots, and Government Officials Go on the Record. In this book, she talks to military personnel who have seen UFOs and discusses the possibility that these objects could be extraterrestrial in origin. So what do you think? Is there life out there beyond Earth? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out the other videos in my library. I'm sure you'll find something else that interests you. Thanks for watching. Dr. Stephen Greer is a man on a mission. He spent his career uncovering the truth about the secret government UFO program that he says has been illegally funded for decades. But what exactly is this program, and why is it being kept top secret? Well, according to Dr. Greer, the government has been in possession of crashed UFOs for years, and they've been reverse engineering the technology to try and figure out how it works. He claims that this technology is far advanced beyond anything we could ever hope to create ourselves, and that it could potentially change the world. Of course, the government has denied these allegations, but Dr. Greer isn't backing down. He's currently working on a new film called The Secret Government UFO Program that he hopes will finally bring the truth to light. The film features interviews with high-ranking government officials, military personnel, and scientists who all discuss the existence of UFOs and the possibility that they may have extraterrestrial origins. Dr. Greer believes that this film is the closest thing that we have to proof of aliens visiting our planet, and he's determined to see it through no matter what obstacles stand in his way. When Dr. Stephen Greer first began researching the secret government UFO program, he had no idea what he was getting himself into. What started out as a simple inquiry soon became a full-blown obsession, and Dr. Greer's life has never been the same since. He's faced ridicule, threats, and even attempts to discredit him from those in power. But none of this has stopped him from pursuing the truth. One of the most frustrating things about Dr. Greer's investigations is that there is so much information out there, but it's all classified. He's able to obtain documents detailing UFO sightings and government cover-ups, but he can't seem to find any concrete proof of aliens or extraterrestrial technology. This has led some people to believe that Dr. Greer is wasting his time and resources on something that may never exist. But he refuses to give up. The passion for uncovering the truth about UFOs was sparked when Dr. Greer was just a young boy growing up in Ohio. He remembers seeing a bright light in the sky one night and believing that it was a UFO. From that moment on, he was fascinated by the possibility that there was life out there beyond our planet. This interest only grew as he got older and eventually turned into an all-consuming obsession. Dr. Greer's dedication to his work has paid off in some ways. He's now considered to be one of the leading experts on UFOs and has been interviewed on countless TV shows and podcasts. His website is one of the most popular destinations for UFO news and information, and his books have become bestsellers. But none of this has satisfied Dr. Greer's thirst for knowledge. He still wants more answers, and he won't rest until he gets them. Despite all of the success that he's achieved, Dr. Greer knows that he's still a controversial figure. Many people believe that he's a fraud who is making up stories about aliens and UFOs for attention. But this doesn't bother Dr. Greer. In fact, he welcomes the criticism because it means that he's pushing the boundaries of what we know and challenging people to think outside the box. In recent years, Dr. Greer has ramped up his efforts to uncover the truth about the secret government UFO program. He believes that we're on the verge of a major breakthrough, and that we may finally learn the truth about aliens in our lifetime. To help him in his quest, Dr. Greer has assembled a team of some of the brightest minds in the world. Together, they're poring over documents, conducting interviews and chasing down leads in the hopes that they'll find something that can prove once and for all that we're not alone in the universe. So what can we expect from Dr. Greer and his team in the future? Well, only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, they won't stop until they get the answers that they're looking for. What are your thoughts on Dr. Stephen Greer and his work? Do you believe that he's on the right track or that he's wasting his time? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to check out the other videos in my library. Thanks for watching.